kind of want to start the training with some real basics, and then I'm going to go through a little exercise to demonstrate actually how it works. And I've mentioned this before on our calls. I've mentioned something about the three principles before, and I heard somebody describe the three principles, which you can Google that if you'd like more information on that. And the three principles are a description of how life actually works and how we experience life, frankly. And I heard somebody describe it even more eloquently, I think, than the three principles describes it. It's a little bit shorter, and they call it the skinny. And really, there's only two parts to it, and it's really simple. And the first part is that we experience life from the inside out. It's our thoughts about what's happening in the outside world that causes our feelings on the inside. So it's not the other way around. Everything happens from the inside out. And then the second part to that is that we have a natural tendency towards success. So when we get out of our own way, when we stop thinking negative thoughts or questionable thoughts or thoughts that are holding us back, frankly, there's a natural guidance system. There's an innate wisdom that all of us have towards moving towards success. And the exercise that I wanted to go over today to demonstrate that is there's a woman, her name is Byron Katie, and she put together a training, a four questions and a turnaround. She calls it the work. And what I've found is her work does an amazing job of demonstrating to people how the three principles actually work, how the skinny, how we experience life from the inside out. And actually, it also kind of shows you pretty much how we have a natural tendency towards success. So the way you do this exercise is you just write that thought down. And the one that we're going to use as an example today is going to be that I can't make money doing real estate deals. So that's the thought that we're going to question. And so the first question is it true? The way that you're supposed to go through this work is quite simple, and I'm going to pause. I'm not going to pause during this recording, but I will pause when I put together the training for a minute or two, so you can actually sit, kind of close your eyes, and ask yourself that question, and just sit there and see what comes up, whether it's a yes or a no. So, is it true that I can't make money doing real estate deals? And if it's a no, after kind of meditating on it for a minute or two, you can go on to question number 3. If it's a yes, then the second question is, can you absolutely, positively know that it's true? And you do the same thing. You sit there with the question, I can't make money doing real estate deals. Is it absolutely true? And there's no right or wrong answer for these actually, there's no right or wrong answer for any of these questions. So if it's no, it's no. If it's yes, it's yes. Just write it down. The third question is, how do I react when I believe the thought that I can't make money doing real estate deals? And if you sit there for a minute, and my guess is if you actually ask yourself that question, how do I feel when I think that I can't make money doing real estate deals? Well, my guess is, at least personally, I know how I feel when I believe that or have that thought in my head. I kind of feel depressed. I'm definitely afraid to talk to people, confused, lost, scared to answer the phone, scared to call a for sale by owner. I mean, there's definitely a lot of fear comes in with holding on to that thought. And you just write those down and kind of actually spend a little bit of time feeling that and really kind of experience it. It'll go away in a second, so don't worry about it. It's not like you're going to ingrain some thought in your head or anything. And then the fourth question, which personally I think it's like the most powerful question, and to me it really explains how the principles work. But the fourth question asks, you ask yourself, who would I be without this thought? Who would I be without the thought that I can't make money doing real estate deals? And I've watched probably 100 at least different videos of Byron Katie doing the work with different people. In fact, I've actually a year ago, last December, I actually went to one of her events and spent a day watching her do the work with people up on stage. And, well, frankly, I've done the work myself a fair number of times, and I've never, there's always, forget never, I've always seen that when people sit quietly and ask themselves that simple question, who would I be without the thought, there's usually two common things that come up. People usually feel like they're free and happy. And frankly, I think that simple exercise and writing the feelings down of how you feel when you don't believe that thought, that's our natural nature. That's how we naturally are. Now, I'm not going through this 100% to go through this exercise to give you something else to do all the time, but I would like you to do the exercise on your own just to see for yourself how you could feel if you didn't believe the thought that I can't do real estate deals. And the last step is you take that statement and you turn it around. So you do a 180-degree turnaround on that statement. So change the statement to, I can make money doing real estate deals. And then your job is simply to find three examples of facts that would support that statement as well, if not even better than I can't make money doing real estate deals. Some simple examples of I can would be, well, I have. And I have a whole number of other people that I've worked with that have made money doing real estate deals. One of my partners and one of the last ones, we made over $18,000 on a real estate deal. It can definitely be done. If I can do it, if he can do it, you can do it. And I could go through it and give you more examples after more examples, but it's something that you should be doing on your own. And you know what's funny is I thought through this training a number of times because I've been wanting to put this together. I've been kicking it around for the last couple of days, and to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure how I wanted to end it. So I guess it's just kind of going to end. I can't emphasize enough that I think even if you don't think that you have the belief that I can't make money with real estate deals, I'd highly encourage you to go through this exercise and do it for yourself. And spend a couple of minutes at least on each of these different steps in the work, and just put a piece of just take out a pencil and a piece of paper and do it. You will be amazed at how quickly your life can change.